Hello all you beautiful art people and welcome to my art studio. Today I will show you 2 suggestions for Christmas greeting cards to give people for Christmas. I will guide you step by step. We'll be working with watercolors and gold, 2 amazing combinations in my opinion. I'm Miriam, an artist residing in beautiful Denmark. I do paintings in watercolor, wash, acrylics, well, pretty much any medium I can lay my hands on. I'm here to help you learn how to make beautiful paintings and learn different skills in mainly watercolor but also mixed media. Come, join me and let's paint some beautiful paintings together. If I can do it, you can do it. And here you see the colors we are going to use today. It's yellow-green, sap green, undersea green, indigo, permanent green, cobalt turquoise, paynes gray, and some gold. I begin with making the top circle of the Christmas tree first. Oh, there's not enough water on my brush here. Now there's actually too much, but that's okay. You can just soak up some of the water. I just make a round shape here. I'm going to soak some of the water up, like that. And then I want to go in with another color. And here I think I will pick the yellow-green, and I will just dab in some of that and allow it to spread in this circle. That will make the circles a lot more interesting to look at. And in this painting I don't mind if the colors flow together, because that will just give a nice effect. Then I continue with the next round circle, like that. And you can already see some of the color from the first circle is running into this one, but I don't mind that. I actually like that effect. And then I will go in with some darker color. I just pick the colors randomly, what I just feel like. You can do the same, like that. And I forgot to tell you here to begin with that I have taped my paper down to a board so it will lie secure while I'm painting. And before I take off the tape, I will draw a line around the edge with a pencil, because I'm going to need that line later on. But we'll get to that. For now we are just painting circles. And we are aiming for a Christmas tree shape here. So you have to keep that in mind while you go down the painting. So and this is the undersea green. It's kind of a muted green. Now we'll pick up some indigo for this one, and I will just dab in some and allow the color to spread. And you can always, I've done a color swatch for, you can always lie next to you so you can remember what colors you want to use. Now I go in with the cobalt turquoise. Whoops. And it's okay if the circles vary a little bit in size. Now I dab in some of the yellow-green here. Then I will pick up some sap green. I want something here. I think I will dab in some of the indigo here. In my experience, I don't know if you know the brand called Core, but these colors, they like to spread out on the page. So if you know you're going to paint something where you want the colors to spread, this is a very good brand to use for that. So that was a little tip for you. I want to go here. You could also go in with drops of clean water. That will make an effect in the paint as well. That looks quite nice. This is we're almost finished with the large circles, but I think I want one down here, so I go in with the indigo and that, and I will put in a drop of the yellow-green. Good, like that. And now I will fill in the space between the circles with some smaller circles. And I will do the same as before, just making some smaller circles like this. And I will drop in a little bit of paint there as well. And now I want to make the tree trunk, I think you call it. And for this I will use the paynes gray. And I will just paint it like this. And I think I will put in a drop of water, just to make interest in this part of the painting as well. I can just zoom in, I hope you can see it. And I just continue making these small dots till I think everything looks nice. But I do want the tree shape, so you have to be mindful of that, the Christmas tree shape. Even though this is a bit of an abstract painting. Okay, and now we will let everything dry, and then it's time to use the gold afterwards. But before we go in with the gold, I will just go in with my pencil, so I don't forget to make the line around the edge here. I'm going to use that afterwards. And now I have grabbed a smaller size brush. It doesn't say what size it is. I think that this could be a size 2 brush. And I've mixed in the gold with some water. And then I want to make some Christmas balls on the tree. And I just go in and make some gold circles here in the tree. Okay, so I think that's enough. And then I will grab a more pointy brush like this. This is also a size 2 because now we are going to paint in the star on top of the tree. I will just remove this. Now I just do this freehand. I like how this looks. So yeah, that was it for this step. And now I will remove the masking tape and I will use my hairdryer so it doesn't tear the paper. Okay, so the next step is I really want there to be a greeting here along the edge. I want it to say Merry Christmas. So I'm just going to write that in here. And I have a gold pen, so I will write on top of this with my gold pen. I think it will be a little bit too difficult to paint with the gold ink, so I'm using this. It's a Faber-Castell Metallics Heart of Gold is called, and this is a very pretty gold, so I just write it in here. Like that. And then I want to put gold on the edges here along the card. I think that could be quite pretty. I'm just considering whether to use the gold ink or the gold pen. It will be more accurate if I use the pen, but it will be more gold-like if I use the gold ink. So I give it a go with the gold ink, I think. That, friends, was the first Christmas card. I think this is quite pretty. And once the gold is dry, I will take an eraser and just erase out the pencil marks here. So, but let's continue with the next painting. Okay, let's continue with the next painting. I have drawn in some lines here. And I've gone in 3 centimeters from the top and in, and the same from the bottom and in here, and 2 centimeters from the edge here and in. And I have made a square in here. Then I have drawn in a tree branch, because in this painting we are going to paint some Christmas bubbles, but we will use the same colors as we did with the Christmas tree, so that we will have sort of a pair of cards that match together. I think that could be nice. But I will begin with painting in the Christmas bubbles. Yeah, I think I will begin with the yellow green. And you can just vary the sizes of the bubbles as well. If you like things to be very neat and perfect, you could use a stencil to draw in the bubbles and then paint inside of that. Then they will be more even and round. But I'm just gonna do this freehand. Now I'm just taking off some of the paint just to make it look like the light. There's some light here. Yeah. And then I will continue with the next color. And I will go down here. And you can just pick your colors randomly. You don't have to use exactly the same colors as I do. This was a slightly smaller size, and I go in a little bit with a little bit of indigo as well. Yeah. And the next bubble I want to be the undersea green. I'm going to put it up here. This is quite dark, so I'm going to lift off some of the paint. Or I could drop in some water, put in a water drop. Let me just try that on first, see how that works. It's hardly visible, so I just go in and take off some of the color. Yeah, and perhaps I should drop in a little bit of the yellow green as well. It's a little bit hard to see. Well, that's okay. We will continue with the next color. This is the permanent green. I want something in here. And I would drop in a color in this as well. I think I will pick the no, not the indigo. Undersea green, perhaps. And just dab it in like that. And I will take off some of the color in this as well. There's often reflections in Christmas bubbles, so I will try to make that effect if I can. And then I will continue with the next color. This will be the sap green. I will put in some of the paynes green. Yeah. And then perhaps like make a reflection here. I have to pick up the next color and go in with the indigo. Put that here. This is quite dark. I'll go in with some yellow green. It's a little bit difficult to see. And I lift off some of the paint. And I will just continue like this until I think everything looks nice. Now I want to paint the branch that's up here. And this color was not listed in the beginning of the video, but I'm going to use some of the sepia brown. I'm going to wet the area where I'm going to paint here, the branch. I'm going to wet it all the way down, because I want the colors to flow nicely in here. And then I will go in with the sepia along the edge. And I will go in with some clean water along the other edge, the lower edge, if you can say that. Like that. And then I'm going to switch my brush to a more pointy brush. This is a size 2. And then I'm going to go in with some paynes gray, and I'm going to paint in on the upper half of the branch, and hopefully the colors will flow together. Okay, and the next step is that I want some gold in this painting as well. We are going to make a gold outline, I think you call it, here where I have the pencil mark. But I'm going to do that last. But I want some golden Christmas bubbles as well. I will just switch to a more round brush, and then I will go in with my Winsor Newton gold and make some smaller bubbles like on the Christmas tree. And now I want to let this dry, and then afterwards, when it's dry, I will go in with a gold ink pen and make some lace that goes up around the branch. Now everything is dry, and I'm going in with with this Faber-Castell gold ink pen. And to begin with, I want some bows on top of the bubbles. So I'm just going to paint that in to begin with. And then I'm going to use my ruler to make some straight lines from the bubbles and up to the branch. Like that. And I don't want the lace to go through this Christmas bubble, so I'm just going to make the line up there and then let it continue here. Like that. Okay, and we will continue with this one. Oh. I really like this. I think it's kind of cute. Then we have the small golden ones. I think I'm going to use a thinner gold ink pen for that. I have these line markers. They're not quite as gold like the others, but I think they will do fine. And I will make some little bows on top of the small golden bubbles. I think this is really pretty. Then I can go up here and just draw in the lines around the branch, and I'm just going to use this for all of it. Like that. And I also want to put a greeting on this card. I could put it here along the side. I could also put it here. Yeah. Decisions. I think there's more room down here, so I'm going to write it down here, and I will write it in the middle of this line. I will just write Merry Christmas. Then I will use this gold pen to write it in. I think I will actually make a little heart here and a little heart here, like that. Yeah. Then I have to put the gold in here along the edge. And I will do what I did last. I will take this quite pointy brush, and then I will take my ruler, and then I'm going to paint it in. if you think something is missing up here, oh, you could always draw in a heart. I think I will do that, because, yeah, hearts are welcome. Like that. Yes. That was it for this tutorial. I really hope you got inspired and can use some of this to create your own Christmas cards. I've linked another video up above if you're interested in some more Christmas card paintings. See you again next Tuesday. Bye!